Hi, this is Jim Cramer, speaking with our energy expert, Dan Dicker. We're talking about the big American shales, who's finding, who's getting. You like Hess here.
I want to play, and we've been all over this, Jim. We've
Right.
talked about it in the spring. We want those domestic E&Ps that are in these plays, in the Bakken, in the Eagle Ford, that are as focused as we can possibly get into these plays. Now, what we've found is that the ones that we've given out have been monstrous.
Yes.
EOG, Noble, Cimarex. These have been tremendous winners. But what we're looking for at this point, what I'm looking for is a little bit of value, and that's why I'm kind of looking at Hess. They've been executing exactly what they said they're going to execute, which is a $5 billion stock buyback, a sale of assets, a focus back into the E&P. They're still looking to shop their trading arm, Hetco. And this is going according to plan, and as every asset gets sold from Hess, more of the NAV, more of the value is placed on those Bakken assets that are at least as good, if not better, than something like Pioneer.
How are they doing versus Continental?
Because
Continental's been a huge win of ours.
You are right. And what we're trying to do is to find those that have been undervalued compared to those ones that are, en fuego. They're just
But en fuego works.
fire.
I mean, like Permian, I think Permian's real. And if Scott's right, look, if Pioneer's right, then if Sprayberry Wolfcamp is as big as they think, then you have something that could be bigger than Bakken. I do agree that Hess is cheap. Cheap hasn't worked.
Not yet, but I'm hoping that we can find something that's been undervalued relative to peers, the ones we're talking about, that hasn't yet run based upon, and just hasn't gotten the momentum that these other have. And as you get these asset sales out, and as Bakken and the other plays inside the United States get more of an NAV in the shares, that's when you're going to finally get people to realize, oh, this has now become an E&P stock.
Is Bakken, are we going to continue to see ramp up in the barrels per day of the Bakken? Because I know when I was in North Dakota, there are a lot of people who felt like that it's already on the way down.
I understand that. I think at the very least what we're going to have is we're going to have a little more selective drilling, but at least the same kind of production rates and maybe a little bit better. I know we're always looking for the next great play. We're going from the Bakken to the Eagle Ford. We're going to the Klein. We're trying to find the Monterey. We're always trying to jump the gun here. But the ones that have been rallying are the ones that have resources that have been tapped, continue to be tapped, and continue to run like Pioneer.
And Amerada Hess discovered the Bakken, right?
Exactly.
So why were they so late in doing that?
Well, late I don't know, but they were, an integrated oil company, and they're making that long-term change from being, in downstream, in terminaling, into trading, and becoming what we want, which is a dedicated domestic E&P producer.
All right, look, I think Hess is cheap. I like Pioneer more. I like Noble, which I've been buying for action alerts. I like EOG more. But you know what? If someone wants inexpensive going to possibly expensive, it sounds like Hess is right, Dan.
Thanks, Jim.
Okay, thank you. That's Dan Dicker, Jim Cramer.